To sit back and be like, nobody noticing me. I'm just this smooth guy running off with the money.
Current location 01010 Matrix Boulevard, somewhere in the American Society. Manifesto. Head west on Memory Lane toward North Babylon Trail for 0.3 miles. Turn left onto less traveled road in 700 feet. Turn right onto BLK Privilege Boulevard in 0.1 miles.
I try to tell them to follow the big dip, enticing by the ice on the side of a big ship. And now you get the true definition of big drip. The marathon.
Your destination will be on the right.
You must have thought that we was coming the same. I let your mama, she the one who to blame.
Shabbat Shalom, gods and goddesses.
550 Benz, 550 AM, trying to jump the work back. And my girl out in my throat, trying to jump back. How long a purse at? And slide with me, and ride with me, and live life. Love don't cost a thing, but I'm gonna love you till it feel right. And time you need things, so I bought Rolex just to feel nice. My biggest flaw is let my pride come tell how I live life. Hey, slide with me, and ride with me, and live life. Love don't cost a thing, but I'm gonna love you till it feel right. And time you need things, so I bought Rolex just to feel nice. My biggest flaw is let my pride come tell how I live life. Love don't cost a thing, but I'm gonna love you till it feel right. Hey, slide with me. My biggest flaw is let my pride come tell how I live life and ride with me. I've been trying to keep my people outside. I'm just trying to keep my people right. So much shit that I can't sleep at night. Lay down and nigga. So much shit that I can't sleep at night. I'm just trying to keep my people right. She said I ain't did it right. So much shit that I can't sleep at night. Gotta keep my people right. I just gotta keep my people right. 4 in the morning, all I think about is homicide. And all I think about is mama's crying life. Yeah, I just need to pick a side. Hey. I'm picking out a nigga, pick a side. Hey, pick a side or pick a choose. Don't pick a right one, you will lose. My young niggas on TTG, my circle known to break the rules. On 125, drop that in the pipe, I beg an extra deuce. I'm driving, I'm behind the wheel. I just be behind the coupe. Don't ask me shit, cause I shoot. Chopper with me in the booth. I ain't down to die today. My young niggas let Ricky loose. Black sheep, I ain't hit the coupe, but I miss the coat. Jill says I got envelopes, nigga. Yo, bitch, and plenty more. Hey, smoking on this other type, house full like satellite. Boy, my mind deep in the mist and I can't sleep at night. I'm just trying to get my people right. I'm just trying to get my people right. She said I ain't did it right. So much shit that I can't sleep at night. Gotta keep my people right. I just gotta keep my people right. 4 in the morning, all I think about is on the side. And all I think about is mama's crying life. Yeah, I just need to pick a side. Hey, I'm picking out a nigga, pick a side. I'm supposed to be a stink. Somehow I run through 200 something bowls with my peeps. What the hoes, what the freaks said. Ayy, I live it up, I tell a nigga put his nose where the keys at. My situation, I cop shots, I got my tags. They bring the hit, I want it all, I want the smile fresh. 30K and blues a day, I'm chillin' with these smile guys. I'm riding with a pound or two, delivering the outside. They come to the top, nigga, bow. My little nigga say, if you see my up today, you gotta call. I got one cylinder here for all my enemies involved. I been walking tall, I got residue and all. I got 5 on it, nigga, I got 5 on anything. We smoke on exotic, we you call that shit that marriage. Send them bitches to it, you ain't get with some diamond chains and make bill in the hour. Ain't gon' tell her when gon' do again. I was outside on the west side street. Ain't no hustling on the street, bitch, it's a cold to eat. I got hoes and freaks, nigga, you ain't seen shit without that pole with me. I'll take your soul with me, girl. Now I'm the bad guy. Hey, somebody gotta be the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. Hey, somebody gotta be the bad guy. Hey, get some bands, get some hope. All that shit that glorifying, all that shit that be a joke. I can buy a key right now, but I still sell you some soap. I can front a B right now, but I know better, he'll choke. Hey, can make 100 on the sideline, real G's. When we popping out, we don't drive by general. When we signing out, niggas sky high, still trying to find out who killed a Donnie with a mag guy. Hey, now bring the mags out. My nigga got a 36 and white down at the glass house. I got a nigga right now on the way, he tryna cash out. Hey, now bring that bag out. I was outside on the west side street. Ain't no hustling on the street, bitch, it's a cold to eat. I got hoes and freaks. Nigga, you ain't seen shit without that pole with me. I'll take your soul with me. Now I'm the bad guy. Hey, somebody gotta be the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. Hey, somebody gotta be the bad guy. Hey, I'm band time, but focus. I'm as hell, but sober. I party hard.
Fresh out work, man.
Man, shout out to the brother Trapper Man Dale. Like when I say trap gotta be from around the same area that I'm from, because I'm just listening to trap beats. Yo, shout you out, bro. You use some different beats, bro. Let me fuck, did I try to change it? That was Focus, wasn't it? Let me see something really fast.
Get your own damn, man. You gotta get your hitter. That's what you gotta come to.
Hey, I'm band time, but focus. I'm as hell, but sober. I party hard, it's over. I pour a link for my soldiers. I'm on the run, I ain't want it. Popping 3, on it, I'm sipping clean. Junkie, ayy, hit and leave. But dusty, ayy, feeling me. Musty, can't never leave. Ugly, got better weed. Funky, eat fetid cheese and stuff, it won't let me leave for nothing. Got felonies, I'm thugging with a full clip on some real street nigga bullshit. Get your move hit or get moved in. Club night, big dough, got the tool in and it's fuck you. I can whip a head brick right now with a new pan in a trap house. AC broke, so we balled out and bought 10 fans. Cooking straight drop, got the clubbers trying to make their ends meet off of 10 cans. Selling quicksand at the quick said, get your head cracked for that good crack and I can get it big. Double up and I ain't looking big. I told my little nigga everything when you're buying similar and then you realize you still a kid at that. That's when you man up and then you grind kitchen. I grind hard, nigga, I ain't pity. Time for a little Richard Petty, high speed out, get real dealer. Throw a half a slab in the intersection. Got a I thought, got real big, it got no name, got no niggas. I might shuck first, but I both flicks in a white tee, nigga, come get it. Trey, I'm band time, but focus. I'm as hell, but sober. I party hard, it's over. I pour a lane for my soldiers. I'm on the run, I ain't want it. Popping 3, on it, I'm sipping clean. Junkie, ayy, hit and leave. But dusty, ayy, feeling me. Musty, can't never leave. Ugly, got better weed. Funky, eat fetid cheese and stuff, it won't let me leave for nothing. Got felonies, I'm thugging with a full clip on some real street nigga bullshit. Get your move hit or get moved in. Matter of fact, stay there, let the groovers get it. I ain't fucking with it. I ain't even tryna let my brother hit it. Bad senorita, bad Usher hit it. Dead shot store, y'all can fidge at the head spot, but the pops was missing. Had the beard rocking like the ice was hitting. This thick bitch had life decisions. If the feds dropped, then the prices didn't. I ain't even tryna get that life conviction on the west side with a shiesty bitches. Better take advice and get some life insurance. These broke hoes ain't got no ambitions. I'ma still get it, just trapping different. Rarely use my wrist unless the megas hitting. Real street shit, package getting. If the seal that and we texting with it, we ain't even trying to get distracted with it. I'm on I-65 laughing with it on the way home so the Nash can get it. With your baby mama getting nasty with it. I'm a real Don nigga, ask your bitch at a chicked up, but it won't fit. Hey, I'm band time, but focus. I'm as hell, but sober. I party hard, it's sober. I pour a lane for my soldiers. I'm on the run, I ain't want it. Poppin' 3, on it, I'm sipping clean. Junkie, ayy, hit and leave. Or dusty, ayy, feeling me. Musty, can't never leave. Ugly, got better weed. Funky, eat feta cheese and stuff, it won't let me leave for nothing. Got felonies. I'm thugging with a full clip on some real street nigga bullshit. Get your move, hit or get moved.
Fresh out work, man. Gotta come get your own dime, man. You gotta get your hitter. That's what you gotta come to.
I told my bitch to shut up and sit back, but you blessed, you been fucking with our state. I ain't no regular time, hit the roots of the up, I'ma give me a tile steak. Run off on who catch a breeze of a 762 from a baby for smile cake. I got a double me now, I'm in Kelly, it's tough, but I bought it the smile way. Rami gon' make my shit light up the highway, boogers don't fuck with the op say. And I got boats on my carry on that, what you thought I was bluffing like Andre. And she use her hair, she can't suck on the dick, cause these bitches gon' eat it how I say. And I tell her fun sway all day, probably gon' bring me a brick to the ball game. Run it up, put a 5 in a wild save. He just beat on this bitch cause she call gang. Oh, that little shit ain't nothing, that smile change. Better stack up, you 50 and call me. I know niggas get sick of me ballin'. Puerto Ricans get sick of me callin'. First time she don't pick up when I cop it, just block cause I feel ain't no need to me callin'. Hey, I run it away, I make bun. I catch out if it get to the line. A bay yellow bitch remind me of Mulan. Switch in the head and the shit in new model. These niggas imposters. I told them that I was the one, but they looked at me like I was cocky. Then I got pills in the bay, who gon' get that shit right in my door? Call it missing me out. Break down the 4 and go count the profit. Man, I came up, now that nigga a socket. Top floor with the deal with a dug and top it. Bitch ain't got shit in her name but some problems. Hey, making the booth for me, not no play. Made a nice run without showing no face. Nigga never show love without doing no hate. Sold out show, sold out court days. This RT receipts though, yeah. Nigga work out, we live more way. 5'5" with a thick fine bitch, Doja. For the little cooking cocaine, OJ. I ain't have to seal it with purple or rock, bro. Pay for the 500 just to drop. I ain't using no skill, I ain't using no pipe. Made a cool 100, we ain't even use a whole spade. I run it away, I make bun. I catch out if it gets to the line. A bay yellow bitch remind me of Mulan. Switch in the head and the shit in new model. These niggas imposters. I told them that I was the one, but they looked at me like I was cocky. Then I got pills in the bay, who gon' get that shit right in my door? Call it missing me out. Hey, I run it away, I make bun. I catch out if it gets to the line. A bay yellow bitch remind me of Mulan. Switch in the head and the shit in new model. These niggas imposters. I told them that I was the one, but they looked at me like I was cocky. Then I got pills in the bay, who gon' get that shit right in my door? Call it missing me out.
Let down the niggas.
Damn play.
Hey, stop still here, baby. Hey, light-skinned Jermaine, Jerry Ella, you gotta get this monk-ass nigga away from these projects, man. For real, this ain't it, bro. We got a show to do, man. And listen, man, and he's still over here. Look, man, it's a better way. Listen, Trapper Man Dad, listen, bro. It's over. Give it up, man. Get your project key back, buddy. Hey, I gotta have a meeting with management, man. Red, Logan, like, god damn, we gotta get this boy away from these motherfucking bricks. Look at it, man. This goddamn Trap. Look at it, man. It's a better way, Trap. Hey, Jerry Ella, this ain't it. This is not it, Jerry.
Hey, yo, bad play. Trap. Hey, I feel you, big nigga. Hey, that nigga cold. Screaming.
Let down the nigga.
I could sell a nigga a bowl of CBD if I wanna. Hey, when you come from nothing, you don't mind being a loner. My kitchen full of rolls, Paris, pots, and baking soda. My nigga got rich in Daytona. I saw me 10,000 nicks on the corner. I went from me dodging Ebola to dodging federal arrest and Corona. My spot full of dropping the soda. Now piece of white and 2 O's in the soda. I went in your bitch, I was sober. Play with the pots where you play with your nose. Hey, shawty got big, I gave her the code. My nigga with her, my nigga he know. My nigga a cutter. When he get he cut it, he turn him a 1 to a deuce to a before. I told you how these hoes will get when they see how they fit it come in. I've been training to go, and I got me 20 bows up in this 550 Benz. It ain't mad, but I'm driving a boat. A cooker right now if you cut on the stove. I got me 252 in this bag of some Prince, but it's raw and it's ready to go. You ain't say 500 down from the streets in your face, and it smell like a brigadier Yoda. Nigga, I can control the overs. Who to say we don't serve right with no soda? I just got back with 4 pieces in my hold up, bitch, fucking right on the coldest. Nigga can't tell you so much cause they know this. Fell like the cop for 100, bitch, hold up. Fresh out the peel, let my nigga them roll up. Ayy, I could sell a nigga a bowl of CD if I wanna. Hey, when you come from nothing, you don't mind being a loner. My kitchen full of rolls, Paris, pots, and baking soda. My nigga got rich in Daytona. I saw me 10,000 nicks on the corner. I went from me dodging Ebola to dodging federal risk of Corona. My spot full of dropping the soda. Now piece of white and 2 O's in the soda. I went in your bitch, I was sober. Play with the pots while you play with your load. Hey, my homie came up in Daytona, and that's why you're fresh off the brick if you wanted it. We love money, especially when that bitch coming in blue with the strips on the honey. My partner ain't still stuck in the slammer. I'm pulling up with a P and a hammer. Might do my little damn when they dropping the fender. I told you, nigga, these hold the devil. And she take a per 35, I let her. Run that bitch up. Package and ceiling it, package and ceiling. Now that I fall on these meds, I woke up, I was way down in Memphis. Don't play with that word like I used to, cause less I been head on all of my trays in the dishes. I don't trust shit, but I ride with a charge. If I'm calling this man, I'm handling business. Hey, I could sell a nigga a bowl of CD if I wanna. Hey, when you come from nothing, you don't mind being a loner. My kitchen full of rolls, Paris, pots, and baking soda. My nigga got rich in Daytona. I saw me 10,000 nicks on the corner. I went from me dodging Ebola to dodging federal risk of Corona. My spot full of dropping the soda. Now piece of white and 2 O's in the soda. I went in your bitch, I was sober. Play with the pots while you play with your load. Hey.
Noddow F. You know what it is. I'm about to steal up. I'm about to steal the hood. I'm about to steal the hood. Watch me. I'm about to steal. You see the drop top, bitch, stop playing with me. You see the drop top, bitch, stop playing with me. She said she wanna let the waves splash down on me. She said she wanna let the waves splash down on me. You see the drop top, bitch, stop playing with me. You see the drop top, bitch, stop playing with me. She said she wanna let the waves splash down on me. She said she wanna let the waves splash down on me. Pop out the roof, pop my shit. The same in the booth, talk my shit. Pretty well hot round that bitch. Blooded with cops round that bitch. 10-4 nigga 9 times out of 10. NOD is not around that shit. Fresh off a blessing, I scored on the devil. Up by several. This shit get ethical. She want my ethical. I pick her brain like it's 1970 something. Let me tell you something. I got plenty coming. Niggas holler at the church like a rail run. Make it all come together on a blue carpet dripping red rum. Better get an umbrella. It's purple raining forever. It's blue rain forever. She want me to ride away, but my price is base. Whatever. Tryna say it's a little too pricey, but it's whatever. She gon' do it for the boy, do it for the kid. Bitch, stop playing with me. All that dirty talking my lane with me. You see the drop top, bitch, stop playing with me. You see the drop top, bitch, stop playing with me. She said she wanna let the waves splash down on me. She said she wanna let the waves splash down on me. You see the drop top, bitch, stop playing with me. You see the drop top, bitch, stop playing with me. She said she wanna let the waves splash down on me. She said she wanna let the waves splash down on me.
Hey, you heard the brother Noddow on that, man. That nigga, that be going so hard. Shout out to that brother right there. Hey, we're back in the building. Another Freestyle Friday. You already know how the young brother do it. Shout out to the brother Noddow though for that motherfucking high energy intro. I had the Trapper Man Dell playing before the Dell Chapo 2, right? And you know, I tell you, I always play music, right? Because I want to set the stage. I want everybody to come in here being like, yo, I heard bro play this. I heard bro play that. I heard bro play this. right? So I'm setting stages, right? Stages supposed to be set. And I'm also quadruple setting the stage, right? Because I need to find a video really fast. But how's everybody doing today, man? Right? Everybody cooling? You cooling, my G? Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, right, for cooling. But just to throw the tagline out there, because I know taglines kind of keep niggas around, right? It ain't even a tagline. It's simple, right? It's just proposing a question, trying to get some answers, right? I'm just trying to figure out, is the people in last place because of their work ethic, or because in all they're getting, they're not getting wisdom? Meaning this, right? There was a group of people that came to America, whatever you call them. There was Jews, there was Italians, there's a bunch of people that came to America, right? And they didn't come wealthy, right? And they even came under that same auspice of white people. I guess, like I said, they can blend in with white. Like if you look at the numbers, right? The numbers is like this: white, Asians, black, Hispanics. That's how they always say it. So the blacks and Hispanics haven't really covered any ground, right? See, I'm setting the stage completely. The black and Hispanics haven't really covered any ground if we're talking financially, I guess, right? Haven't really covered that much ground. But, right, I'm still... Yeah, see, this is what happened, right? When you don't have a team, like, this is another thing. Like, I can speak from this personally, right? As somebody that actively trades, I can say within the Asian community, I feel like, because I've talked to a lot of Asian people and I've heard this narrative be consistent, right? Within the Asian community, within the white community, there is, even within the Hispanic community, I don't really know how much they trade, so I can't speak from that perspective, but I'm just saying from guys that I've talked to and situations that I've sat in on and heard the narrative, right? The narrative is consistent across the board, right? They're able to get the time to do their duties. Every time I hear, like, because I was listening to a conversation the other day and a black man was like, yeah, man, my wife is amazing, blah, blah, blah. Then he went to just listen to some random stuff. Just to, you know, he was just saying, just in a simple manner of things. Yo, I haven't made my bed up in the last 5 years. I've been grinding so hard. Right? And so somebody hit him with something slick. And he like, yo, if I'm making the bed up, nigga, that means I'm making the bed up with her in it, because I'm out, right? I'm grinding. And you feel me? Like, we live in a community where I think it's this equality shit too much, right? I just think it's equality shit that it's just gonna fuck us, right? It's already fucking us, all right? We are the poorest people in the world. We're the poorest people in the world. I don't know who's poorer than black Americans. Fuck that. Fuck that. Black Americans are the poorest motherfuckers on the planet. Why? They don't have money. They don't have relationships. And they're not happy, right? It's high stress in the Western. So there may be people in Africa with less than us, quantifiable, right? If we just quantify it, yo, look at that. Qualitative? The quality of it, I don't really know if the quality of it, right, is anything better here, right? But I can put my finger on something as simple as the quantity, right? So you can say, yo, y'all got more over there though, right? And I was doing that same number in my head one day. I was like, all right, boom, boom, boom. Let me set the stage also. The organizations that's number one in history, they had times where they was like, yo, you got two girls? You're not gonna do that. I'm like, oh, what you mean? I'm not gonna do that. These my daughters. I just had them. Nah, bro, you're not doing that over here. All right, look, let me type it in. China, one. Let me show you this shit, bro. Because I don't think y'all understand, right? China's one-child policy. What was it and what did it impact? One-child policy. It's Chinese, they're saying, was a population planning initiative in China implemented between 1980 and 2015 to curb the country's growth by restricting many families to a single child. That's how they put it. Well, that's how they put it. A propaganda painting in Guangdong promotes the idea of the nuclear family with a single child, right? Chinese family planning policies began to shape by fears of overpopulation in 1970s, right? Right. So just keep that in mind. And they said this all the way up to 2015. The program had wide-ranging social effects, particularly for Chinese women. Patriarchal attitudes and cultural preferences for son led to the abandonment of unwanted infant girls, some of whom died and others of whom were adopted abroad. Over time, this skewed the country's sex ratio toward man and created a generation of missing women. However, the policy also resulted in a greater workforce participation by women who would otherwise have been occupied with child rearing. And some girls benefited from greater family investment in their education. The Chinese Communist, the CCP credits the program with contributing to the country's economic ascendancy and says that it prevented 400 million births. But some scholars dispute that estimate. Some have also questioned whether the drop in birth rate was caused more by other factors unrelated to the policy. In the West, the policy has been widely criticized for perceived human rights violation and other negative effects. Right, so
14K Dre.
Yeah, man. Noddow, for real. Like that shit up. Turn this shit up. Like that shit up. 14 days, 14 nights. Turn this shit up. Yeah. Turn that shit up. 14 days and nights. Noddow in the building. 14 days and nights. Oh man. 14 days and 14 nights. 14 days and 14 nights. All hell. All heaven. I ain't got no change to spell. I swipe the card at 7-Eleven. 2 times 7, 14 carats, flooded eye. 14 days and 14 nights out the public eye. It's like I woke up from a dream in the haunted house. And now I'm back up in the lab getting funkified. Cause I get busy with a missy and with seat supplies. Church in the ditch, no seat and ties. I take pages from the Bible and read through the lines. I got Trey up in this thing and he provide the vibes. Nigga, assalamu alaikum salam. They asking for the tape, say the tape's too long. 707, 14 carats, 14 sessions. Counting all these blessings. I'm trying to get even. Nickname should be Evan. 19 don't scare me, cause I've been the freshest. Just talk to Plano. Said they got some new weapons. Mention my situation. They gon' drop the charge in a section. I think God could be a goddess. That's my perception. Speaking over the water, let the ocean tell it. Hold the flow is crystallized. Sit back and I visualize. Smoking on that kryptonite, an object unidentified. 14 carats, flooded eye. 14 days and 14 nights out the public eye. It's like I woke up from a dream in the haunted house. And now I'm back up in the lab getting funkified. Yeah. 2 times 7, 14 carats, 14 sessions. Counting all these blessings. 707. 14 carats, 14 sessions.
Dre go hard.
but like I said, the narrative is consistent across the board, right? Narrative super consistent across the board. The narrative is saying this. This is what the narrative is saying. The narrative is saying that within our community. I don't even want to say within our community because the people gonna start pinpointing things. I'm just gonna wide range this shit, right? So there's whoever just feel hurt, just hurt. Bomb. Women in general, right? They're like, what would you consider something? Like not a wall though. You know a wall actually hears, right? They said the wall could talk. The problem is the wall can't talk. Like we need something deaf, dumb, and blind to describe the people that I'm trying to describe. That's why we're held back. The more of these people you have in the community, the less you thrive. What I've been noticing, based on the research, I'm gonna show you research in right now. Fuck it. My bad for cursing. As I said, I don't really like delivering my message in a cursing manner. But I'm going to show you the data, right? Because the data is saying the data is super interesting, right? Because the reason why it's interesting is because you got to think about it. Black woman is claimed as the most educated female population in a sense. The studies did knock that down too, but nevertheless, just leave it alone. I'm leaving it right there for right now because this is another study, whatever. I'm leaving that exactly right there. But on the list, like what they did was they showed Asian man and they was like, yo, Asian man, blah, blah, blah. They above white man. They the most educated, blah, blah, blah. They ran down some stats and I was like, okay, cool. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Then they showed the Asian man and like I said, it was a whole list. Asian man, white man, blah, 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 blah. The list is always compared to white people, right? White man predominantly. So they'll say, yo, we underpaid, blah, 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 blah. We ain't doing nothing. This is all based on to white people. So if they did it to Asian Americans, we would probably even look worse, right? Because what they do is, first of all, let's start off with this. Besides the education, because the education isn't proven true to me. The reason why is I tell you, black women are super educated and they're not gaining no ground. But depends on how you want to look at the data. Better bet. Let me I think they should have the link in this, John, because we did this research on one of these episodes before. Like I said, I'm not gonna completely focus on this shit, but I just kind of want to just you
sifted through all the data, you read through the reports. There's a lot of numbers to go through.
Okay, let me see what she's saying.
What did you find most interesting? What stuck out at you?
Well, what's really interesting, and so what they were looking at was median hourly earnings for full or part-time workers in the U.S. 16 years and over. And if you look at those in 2015, you might think that they're breaking this down by racial and ethnic groups, and also by sex, and you might think, who's going to be at the top of this? White men. Right. But it actually turns out that Asian men outpace white men
by a huge margin too. That's a green line at the top.
Yeah, so in 2015, Asian men, their median hourly earnings were $24 compared with $21 for white males. So that's.
This is a weird list, right? Because they say white man. Where's white man at? Is white man just the list? Yo, this list is white. Like, what's the list, right? Because I see Hispanics, which is blue, blacks, which is orange, and Asians, which is. And the blacks is super weird, right? Do they? Maybe they do. Like with Hispanics, like say you got a dark skinned Hispanic. Is he black? Is he white? Is he just Hispanic? Like how does it work? Because what I'm saying is the groups are messed up too. Like with Asian Americans, not with Asian Americans, but the Asian population, right? Asia is a continent. So why don't they just have Africans? Like even Hispanic is like, bro, when you look at this shit, Hispanic. Asians. A is not. Cians is Sains. I would only imagine. Not Sains. Yo, I'm not banging on nobody, but these names are weird. Hispanic is weird. But the reason why it's so weird is because in the middle of these two weird words is a word that's just black. Just black. So, okay, cool. So now I'm trying to see how they define the black population, right? Is there Ethiopians in there? Is it African? Like, what's the, what's the barometer and what's the extension? Like, how far do we go? Well, I guess the barometer would be the extension. But like, right? Like, how far outside the line do we go, and how far inside the line? I want to figure out that ratio as far as black, like who's black and who's not black. Cause this is super weird. Cause I can see a black person saying, "Yo, I'm Hispanic. I'm from Brazil," or a black person saying, "Yo, I'm Asian. I was born in Japan." I don't know, but I'm super confused about that narrative right there. But on the list, what you see is Asians, black, and Hispanic. So I was trying to figure out where is white man at. But nevertheless, I'm just gonna let them go on.
Significant.
I'm not quite surprised here because, pay has a lot to do with education. And the fact is that we have lots.
See, that's why you got to like Asian people. They're slick. pay has a lot to do education, and because we have a lot of educated man. Cool. I'm not knocking that. I doubt. Matter of fact, let me do the study. Let me do the study right now on the cast while I let this play.
Lots of highly educated Asian people. So what does this have to do with that?
Right. So of course, so Asians are more likely to have a bachelor's degree or more. They're also than whites, and they're also more likely to have an advanced degree than whites. But if you actually look at it, you can look at those 25 and older with at least a bachelor's degree, and those workers, and when you look at their median hourly earnings, you still actually see that Asians are ahead. It's about $35 in 2015 for Asian men compared to $32 for white men.
It's pretty striking, but one thing that you notice, of course, you can't help but notice, is the blue bars, which is women not earning as much as their male counterparts. Right.
See, and you see how these people they so stupid. The one thing that we're not looking at is the blue bars. We're not looking at the blue bars. For real? That's what you think we're not looking at? That's what the fuck you think we're not looking at on this fucking bars. It's blue bars. Oh, okay. Okay. It's just about bar colors though. That's all the fuck you care about. Okay.
In every case. And in fact, if you look at it, of course, women.
Yo, this is the stupidest statement. Right now, this Asian lady that's talking, on this chart, Asian women are making more than Hispanic man and black man. What is this Asian lady talking about? This Asian lady is Daham, right? Which is why she's Asian. Because she could be from one of the motherfuckers that's not outperforming shit. You're just in a group of outperformers. You are a bomb, right? The same thing with blacks, because what they say is for sure, black Caribbean woman, for sure, black, even black people just in general from Caribbeans and stuff like that. But nevertheless, black Caribbean women, right, are like 20% more educated than the population, right? Just like just 20%, just more, and they're not. I don't see it being reflected on their pay. But maybe if I go back to older data, you would say, yo, black woman used to be under black man. Right? So there is a jump in the system. So, right? Everything has a certain context that it belongs in. But just listening to a woman say the problem is seeing the blue bars and no. The problem is that these men work more than a woman. I don't have a problem with the blue bars not being as big as the orange bars, just like the woman that's working it on, because they're not doing this work. This is the Pew Research, exactly. All right, so this is the Pew studies are usually a good sense of studies, right? It's a bigger study. Can't knock the Pew too much. The Pew ain't legit, but I'm just saying it's a bigger study, right? It's a bigger study.
Earning less than, say, white men and black men, right? Asian women. Asian women speaking on our behalf.
We have to lead the pack.
So if you look at it in each, racial category, a racial or ethnic category, women are going to be earning less than men in terms of their median hourly wages, and also if you compare all of them to white men. But actually, what's somewhat interesting is white and Asian women actually outpaced black and Hispanic men when you're looking at the overall.
And like, and I didn't even bring that up, but I'm glad the white lady is honest about her part. Like, yo, it ain't really what you think it is. But they not thinking what it is, right? They're just using this still as a narrative where they're like, yo, it ain't what you think it is. It's some Asian, right? So they're throwing it out there still. And listen, just watch this. Listen to this.
When you were looking at all those workers, 16 and over, that first bigger category.
But when we're talking about Asian people, though, we're not talking like they're all the same. We're talking about so many different countries.
Right. Could be Korean, Bolivian, or Chinese American, for instance.
Right. And that's one big caveat with all of this. Obviously, the Asian American population is very diverse. And if you're talking, about various different groups, Korean versus, the Hmong population, you're going to see I mean, you know, don't have it in the data here, but it's likely that you're going to see a lot of different outcomes.
So what have things looked like in terms of the pay gap for these different groups over time?
So over time, what you see is that actually, so women, we're always comparing to white men here. So women in all of these different racial and ethnic groups have closed the gap of white women a lot more so than Black and Hispanic women. But what's interesting is actually Black and Hispanic men have not closed the gap.
See, and then I tell you, when I was hearing that narrative, right, and they said, white woman closed the gap. And I'm like, hold on, white woman closed the gap? Oh, okay, well, Asian woman or white woman? Thank you. No, I was sort of kind of confused. Because I was looking at the stat, and I was like, yo, give me close the gap. Oh. Oh, so you said it, yeah, okay. But they told you about everything that we got. Everything that we got went to white woman because white man said, yo, I do not really like the way the woman giving it up. But if I'm about hiring my sister or hiring my enemy, sis, you want that job? You feel me? So that was going on too. So I'm just trying to figure out what gap was closed. Why is it more attention focused on the actual lowest earners on this shit? Like, I don't get the whole shit where it say woman earning more but still lag man. What for what? What do you mean? So black people aren't man. Black men aren't man. I'm super confused about the narrative, but the narrative is the narrative. And the reason why I think the narrative is because of our community. What do I mean by that? I think that our community worships women and woman worships bullshit. So our community is bullshit. There's no community, right? Because our community isn't led. No, like actually lead. Fill you up with lead, they say. Pencils use lead to write, right? So a pencil wouldn't be nothing if it didn't have lead. All right, so that's what we are, just leadless pencils. This is all black people are, right? Because I don't think that there's another community where you can tell somebody that they're doing something wrong and they'll look at you and say, huh? What you mean I'm doing something wrong? It's like you're doing something wrong. I ain't know this was, I'm telling you right now, in this situation that you're doing something wrong. And then, like I said, I don't know, right? I'm trying to see the stats 2-3 years from now. Why am I saying that? Because we got a lot more red pill movement. We got a lot more man going their own way type of shit. All of these things are still happening. Right? Or no, let me not say still. Because it is still, but it's currently happening at a more rapid pace. Like the same way the Asian niggas made the decision way back then, like, yo, no, y'all not doing that shit. No. Yo, you got a daughter, one daughter. One child, to be exact. So that may make you want a daughter, because you need some work to be done. I mean, that may make you want a man. So that, because you feel me? Because now you have to make a decision for the population of China, because now you can't just think about it. And I'm using China because this is China's situation, right? But you have to you have to now think about the whole. It's not about, yo, I want this child because I know I can have another one after this one. And, you know, all those, bro. And you know the fucked up shit? All of this is happening because it's a stupid person, so I don't have the ability to actually check the shit. So I don't know if this person know about shit. Right? I don't know if this motherfucker is a legendary trader or some shit, so they know about some shit. Right? So I don't really know. But it's a weekly downtrend just now. That's as unhealthy as anything could be. Right? I'm talking about when I say it's at 49 too. Earlier I spoke to somebody. I said it can easily go to 48 because of the downtrend on the weekly. Right, the weekly downtrend is a different animal. And And the problem with this is, like I said, I think the black community is a failure because of our women. Right? I think if black man actually separates from their woman, right, they'll be way further ahead, and we'll start to level the playing field with other men. Right? And which is, like I said, we see it coming. We see it. We see the writing on the wall, as they'll say, right? Where it's like, nah, I can't do this. And like I said, some of us are gonna do it. Some of us, we don't have any future. So it's risk it with risky business, right? But it's a lot of us that's like, man, I could do a lot more if I just had the right person, right? I could do a lot more if I had the right surrounding. I could do a lot more if I had people able to look at this so I can worry about this. Because that's the thing with even within our community, right? There'll be one person with the actual skill and everybody around pretending like they got the skill. It's like, hold on, but he got the skill. Let's make him make it, and then we could play the fuck around. Then we don't ever get nobody in the spaces because there's always motherfuckers that'll say, yo, I got the skill too. No, you don't. You don't got shit. You're a loser. But like I said, that's neither here nor there. But like I said earlier, I told y'all that when y'all was in the market from, man, this shit is looking bad. This shit looking bad. But should you be worried? No, I don't think you should be worried. I don't think you should be worried. Why am I saying that? Like I said, you could be worried watching the chart, but we're still waiting for a 15-minute uptrend, a 10-minute uptrend, and a 5-minute uptrend. Like I said, these shits are gonna take long, but I will continue to wait for them because, like, you've been letting all these levels drop all day. And I tell you, most of the levels are dropping because I have to do things like even when I'm doing the cast. And like I said, support. I thank y'all for supporting the show, right? Because this is a lot when I got to come on here and, we're actively trading and doing other things. So when I come on here, nigga, majority of the time you see me, I got to look back down at the phone to just make sure everything's within a certain corridor. Right. Today, I finally got a couple other things handled, so I'm be able to send things a little faster. Like I said, everything is trying to circumnavigate the pieces of shit around you. Right. There's always going to be people, places, and things. And they all don't benefit you, bro. So, you got to find a way around the system. But right now, I'm stuck. Like, I'm assed up in a bad situation right now. But, it's never really nothing because once I get back to the system, once I get back to the system, I can work it. All right. So I'm going to get back in there and I'm going to figure something out. But what I like about this, like I said, I've been documenting it a little bit more, right? When I'm trying to let people know, yo, get out of this, yo, get out of that, yo, get out of this, yo, get out of that. Right. I've been saying these things. Matter of fact, let me go because I haven't checked my goddamn my other account. Like I said, just let me. I'm just setting the stage tonight for the woman that's now, everybody's downfall.
For James and Jennifer Crumbley to be placed under arrest, we are speaking.
All right, this is the woman's every of the cultures that's down bad. This is the narrative that persists. Another thing, whenever these shits are falling, Pax gold is rising every time. It's never failed. Never failed, bro. Let me go look at the East chart really fast. To that 48. And it's gonna fall lower than this because it's failing the test. That's gonna fall a little bit more because it's failing the test. 103.90. And I'm gonna leave it at 104. That ain't even cool. But my bad, y'all. This shit is crazy. Goddamn. Oh my goodness. Man, let's see what I could just.
To a Florida woman who says she knows them quite well. She is telling 7 Action News that the Crumbleys, along with their son Ethan, deserve maximum punishments for any and all of their roles in the tragedy at Oxford High School. 7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig has more on what she had to say.
We're learning more about James and Jennifer Crumbley from a woman who has an 18-year-old son with him. Michelle Cobb says he left them strapped for cash and struggling to make ends meet.
He's a piece of he really is. The whole time of my son growing, my son is 18 years old now. And you know, I cried the moment he turned 18 because I thought all of this hell is over as far as dealing with my son's father.
And the father of her 18-year-old son, Eli, is James Crumley. James is also Ethan's father. And Michelle Cobb says it was Jennifer Crumley who made her son's life unbearable when he would visit his dad and half-brother Ethan.
Right, so even with the narrative being set up that James or whatever is some type of shit. Oh, it's Jennifer. Jennifer made everything so. You see the drop top, bitch? Stop playing with me. Right, right. Bro, it's only one set of people, bro. One set of organism that's on this planet that's made for destruction, bro. Go back and read the first fucking verse in the Bible, bro. Go read the Bible, bro. Go read Genesis, bro. Go read the Bible, my boy. Figure out how you even got here. Figure out how you, because I know niggas be like, man, we got out of the garden, bro. The garden just kicked us out, dude. Yo, that shit was all patriarchal and da. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's some old shit, and it's because a bunch of man was all patriarchal. Okay, okay, but now I'm thinking about. I'm hearing a narrative right now. I'm hearing a narrative right now. Listen to the narrative.
Made her son's life unbearable when he would visit his dad and half-brother Ethan. She says it was Jennifer who ran the show.
Jennifer was a monster. She could do no wrong, and she was right about everything.
Prosecutors say it was Jennifer Crumley who posted the picture of the pistol on Instagram, writing "Mom in Sunday," testing out his new Christmas present.
They pretty much gave him whatever he wanted.
Cobb says while James and Jennifer gave Ethan whatever.
Mind you, though, that's what I'm saying. They're both nonsense doers. This lady that's dropping information is not saying shit about shit, but she's claiming that, yo, the parents need to be arrested too. I thought she was going to come in on some shit like, no. I had a son with this guy. This guy pulls up with guns all the time and shoots at random people. He shot somebody in our neighborhood, blah, 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 blah. And you feel me? What are you talking about? Personal issues? I don't know what he's saying. You said they gave him. Yeah, I understand all that shit. Where in it did you see that they made him go kill people at school? Like that's what we want to figure out. Do you feel like they were behind this? Do you feel like they were like, what's the idea? Like, what are you saying? Because I hear what you're saying. You're saying that Jennifer was a monster, right? Jennifer was a monster, and I see Jennifer.
He wanted. It was a hopeless struggle to get James to pay even $67 a week in child support when he was making six figures.
My son is 6'3" and 240 pounds. Do you know how much $67 a week pays?
More than ever, she's thankful Eli left the Crumleys' Oxford home right before the start of the pandemic. And Eli says he never even saw any guns when he was here.
The first thing that came to my mind when all of this happened was how thankful that I was that my son was not there.
Cobb says she's heartbroken for the families whose children were killed and those injured, and she says Ethan and his parents must be held accountable for their roles in the tragedy.
I hope they get the maximum, honestly.
Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you so much.
A dispute over child custody turns deadly in Texas, putting the state's...
Of course you knew. We're not done. I'm going down the straight path the whole night. What the most I say, the straight path to God is where I'm going tonight, right? I'm just taking steps after steps after steps after steps straight down this goddamn path. It's easy. It's simple. It's laid out. It happens every day. There's only one set of fucking demons on this fucking planet, bro. You know demons just mean. Let me go find the meaning of demons again. Yo, the first person they called a demon was like a devil worshiper, like devil worshiper demons and all those shits. One of the first niggas that they called in the modern time, like just on some modern time paper shit, like some white people type shit, was a mathematician. Just trying to set the stage for what devil worshippers may be. So I don't think that when I say demons, I'm talking about like what you know as demons. It's like some weird. I don't know what the hell them shits is that you're talking about. Them shits is just made up shits in your head. Some crazy shits. I've never seen them shits. I've never in my life seen not one demon or devil. I have never seen someone with a tail. I've never seen none of that crazy nonsense. But I got them trying to explain to you demons. They were saying those people were smart, sorcery, a lot of those sorcery type stuff that mathematicians and shit got. I'm talking about mathematicians really got that label a lot, which is why they call African spirituality pagan. And mathematicians got that a lot. I'm trying to tell you that devil worship shit where they say, yo, they're worshiping many gods. How do they know that type of science? So I'm not trying to throw no slight at nobody when I'm calling them a demon. I might just be calling them super smart. There's other angles too, but just don't superimpose none of your ideas on my ideals. Because I don't believe in devils like you believe in devils. I've never seen the devils like you seen devils. I do etymology study, and I say, yo, etymology said this. That's how I rock with it. I'm sorry, my boys and my young ladies. Anybody that got any complaints, I'm sorry. But you knew that this was coming, the straight path. Like I said, this young lady, man, what the hell, bro? This young lady that's setting the stage has absolutely nothing to do with nothing. Huh? Yo, they literally just messaged me. Let me show you the message. It's down 15% now. Look. Now it's down 15% to 31.22, right? Man, I just want to check that shit, nigga. It's down 20% to 27.63. Man, you niggas is late as hell, bro. You niggas is late as hell, bro. Do you have intentions to help me? This shit is at 47 flat right now, 46 flat. And it's crazy because I told people about this. Right, I said be very careful because the weekly is looking crazy, right? I didn't in particular point out the weekly, but what you got to understand is all this stuff, I'm watching it happen. So it's not like it's tricking me. Right here. Do you see those dots? When those dots appear to be going up, but you see the other dots that were going down previously? So now look at those previous down dots and then look at these fake up dots. See how fake these dots look? They're going upwards, but the red ones before was coming down heavy. So now you see the second level, that's gonna happen every time. There's no way around it. That's why earlier I went on Facebook and I let everybody know, yo, if you're in the market, be very careful. Wait patiently for an exit. Find that reversal and get out. That's what I told everybody. So probably it's going to be like a 55, 56 or whatever the situation was. It's at 46 flat now, bro. It's at 46 flat now. Everybody should just turn off their damn loud. It's at 45 right now. 45.7, 45.6, 45. It's just... Shit is getting ugly, y'all. Shit is getting ugly. But like I said, I called this early. I let everybody know if you was in the market, be patient. And I said, yo, there's a downtrend coming. There's a downtrend coming. I even put my exclamation points that I never put. I put 3 of them bitches. I just put a period. I just leave that bitch incomplete sentence. Incomplete sentence. I mean, my bad. But bro, like when I say, look, it's at 44. Hey, the funny shit right now, though, it's at 43. It's at 42. It's at 40. It's about to go to 41. Yo, it went from 42 to 44. There's going to be a bounce in a little bit. You can take that and run. But let me watch this shit, because this is what I'm saying. If, like I said, when you get a team, because the cast is supposed to keep going too. I'm not supposed to stop the cast. But boy, that weekly downtrend is nothing to play with. And that monthly ain't too far either. right? A monthly, too far easy, my boy. Yo, a monthly downtrend, bro. I probably had you at goddamn 10,000, bro. A monthly downtrend could possibly put you back to where you got Bitcoin from the first time, right? When everybody was predicting that 10,000 shit, y'all can start predicting that shit right now. No, not right now. But I'm just saying, if it goes to like a quarterly downtrend, like right now, they about to have the opportunity to fight back. All right. So what I'm about to show you is, you see on the 1 minute, that last candle is a green candle. You see that long skinny leg? That's where it went all the way down there, and some people probably snuck a buy. I wish I had more capital to sneak a buy. But what's gonna happen is they're gonna try to fight back. There's still different time frames that people are looking to get reversals on. In all these coins, right? All these coins is about to do a bounce. All of these coins. Let me go check, because like I said, I'm not really actively in it. Man, this shit is fucking crazy. This shit is crazy, bro. Like, literally went from being up on everything, nigga, to being down and down on everything. Man. You see the drop top? Stop playing with me. All right, so you see this uptrend that's going in? It's at 46 right now, right? It's going to take an uptrend, and it's going to continuously try to get time frames. It can flip a lot of time frames, but it has to continuously flip them, meaning this. The 1 minute, it flips to 2 and the 3 minute simultaneously almost. The 5 minute plus the 2 and the 3 minute that already flipped plays to me flipping the 10 minute. The 10 minute with all the 5 minute and the 2 to 3 minutes that already flipped plays to me flipping the 15. No, the 20. The 15 is working off me flipping the 1 minute and the 5 minute. I'm just telling you, these time frames, that's how they kind of working. So that's what they're going to try to do right now. You can go on repeated time frames. Like I said, they still haven't even flipped the 1 minute. Right, the 1 minute is still in the downtrend. You see that those dots are still on top of me? That means I'm still in the downtrend. And I can look at a bunch of other indicators and show you a bunch of other stuff to confirm that. But that's showing you that you're still in the downtrend. I can go on other time frames. Like I said, the reason for time, like this is a Taco Tuesday, John, so I'm not going to go in too much on that. But there's a reason why I'm switching through time frames. Don't do that. Don't just be doing that. Just think because you heard me say I do it. Don't do that. You don't know about trading. Unless you're watching the Taco Tuesday situation on the matter of fact, we on that channel right now, right? So unless you're on the Black Wall Street Best channel, don't switch time frames, because you don't know why we say do it. You don't understand the context behind a lot of these things that we're saying. So what we're going to do is, even on Tuesday, we're going to do a more in-depth show on context, why we do this, and the pros and cons, right? The cons of doing something like this. Like I said, and I know a lot of y'all ever watch it, y'all like, bro, I don't know how good you was, but I heard you predict some shit something, and you always saying you predicting something. You always saying there's something on your Facebook. You said this here, you said that there. What you saying, my brother? That's how they hit me. Like, what you saying, my G? And then I just let them know, yo, you should this confirm. So, there's a whole angle, but we're back to what we need to be on, bro. Woman. Matter of fact, let me play this video first, and then I'm gonna set it.
Stand your ground law to the test. The man who pulled the trigger claims it was self-defense, but the victim's wife says video of the confrontation tells a different story. We do want to warn you, it is difficult to watch. ABC's Zareen Shah reports for us.
Chad Reed was attempting to pick up his 9-year-old son from his ex-wife, Christina, seen here in the white shirt.
I'm supposed to have him at 3:15. And you're
Reed's current wife, Jennifer, capturing this video from her car, speaking exclusively to GMA.
He would do anything for time with his kids.
Kyle Carruth, Christina's new partner, joins the argument, brandishing a rifle.
Yo, I'm telling you. And like, why I play these videos? Because I be hearing y'all with the narrative. Y'all try to make this, yo, black people be tripping, bro. The man just came to get his son and he shot him. I don't know if y'all say that, but I've heard that narrative before, right? I heard that narrative before. So I just want to make sure that we see that, yo, this is a reaction. This is a male reaction to threat. This is a male reaction to threat. I don't even think the brother, if I had to make myself big, I don't want these boys to be big. I need to be big, nigga. Fuck that. Fuck that. Little bros, y'all legit. You tripping, T. But nevertheless, I don't even think, bro, right here, wrong. Brandon Black Hoodie? I don't think Brandon Black Hoodie wrong. I don't think Brandon, in the peppermint chocolate, in the peppermint goddamn green shirt wrong. I think only person that's wrong in this situation is this young lady. She's sitting there as if she's not, like she don't know how to think fast. She's a slower thinker. You get it? Just a tad bit slower to think. Bro, say, yo, I'm supposed to have him at 3:15. The stage is already set. We know why Brad's here. Don't say, yo, why you show? No. I'm supposed to have him at 3:15. My old lady is in the whip. We about to go somewhere right now. He's 9. I got a special day set up for a little 9-year-old. Now Pop's gone. Now Pop's gone. I'm telling you, we don't understand the narratives. Okay, right now, mind you, I'm telling you the narrative right now. I'm going to tell you the narrative right now. The 2 minutes still hasn't flipped and the 3 minutes still hasn't flipped. The 1 minute has to continue to push and now has to reverse the down. If it don't do that, then that's another level that it falls. That's another level. But one thing I like about when everything continues to fall, another level and another level and another level, is just this. The only reason why I like it, it makes for super propulsion. It makes for super propulsion, meaning this. By the time the 2 minute and the 3 minute finally gets back to that spot, the 15, 20, and 30 is going to be ready to be bussing. Once you catch them boys, nigga, you riding a wave. But right now, what I'm seeing is failure. Failure to do anything good. I'm looking at them. They suck. They suck. They gave you that. Yo, they gave you nothing. Don't capitulate. Don't capitulate at a loss. If you're in anything that we told you about, don't capitulate at a loss. Don't capitulate at a loss. Go get you a job. Get you a job. Bear market started back up probably. Get you a job. The weekly downtrend is here. Yo, we just had a daily downtrend. That shit lasted a whole week, I think. If not longer than that. You don't want that weekly one. That big gonna last you 4 months, 3 months. Could even last you a year. Cause look, if the weekly keep on acting weird, then you fuck around and catch a quarterly boy. Don't tell me you gonna catch a quarterly boy next. Nah, you gonna get your monthly, bro. My bad. My bad. I wasn't even thinking. Of course you're gonna catch your month, nigga. But boy, look, the thing is though, on the year, it's so much steam building that these boys couldn't reverse the yearly if they tried. It'll take them 10 years to reverse the yearly. But the quarterly was getting weak one time and got back stronger. The quarterly is literally at the strongest it's ever been. Literally, the strongest it's ever been. This quarter is the strongest quarter it's ever been. Because we went to that all-time high 69. So even if we retract, what level is this at? Let me find this number. Bro. But this is me saying by today, nigga. So no. So no, we're not gonna do by today. But all right, look, if we say by the, it's at 47 right now. All right, and that's what I'm telling you. It has to do that. It has to do that on these smaller time frames. It's in a super trend up now. So now with that super trend up, it makes it easier for it to get the 2-minute uptrend. Let me show you what I'm talking about. See, this is on the 2-minute. The red is still on top. All right. This is on the 1 minute. The green is on bottom. Right? And I'm telling you that what you do is to get the big explosions, you don't give a fuck with the 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute. You don't care about what none of them bros say because they don't really confirm anything. It confirms that 5 minutes from now you may be back down bad. Which is why I say, yo, when the daily and the weekly are imminent, don't play with it. When the 4-hour is imminent, stay away from it. Daily, weekly, 4-hour, you stay away from that game. The reason why is because the amount of force it comes with. I'm telling you, bro, the setup that we got with the different algorithms and things, we're able to see the force. So we're just able to even be like, yo, in order for this to flip this, which we know it is because it's imminent, it's going to have to get these numbers, right? And I usually have Empress chart them up where she'll say, bomb this day, then bomb this day, then bomb this day. And then I will be able to confirm it. I'll be like, okay, by this day, this will happen, right? We did that last time with the daily, right? I was like, well, the 25th sounds good. But when we came on the cast, the last time we did the cast, which was Friday, right? Friday, I was like, look, and the daily flipped that day. And then, like I told you, it was one candle. So it pulled back down and ended up doing a complete flip on that Tuesday, which took them from 53 to 57, 57.6. And I was telling Empress earlier, the thing that made me mad is I've been trying to get out the market, right? And when I say get out the market, you know I don't sell Bitcoin, but I'm saying there's other coins and stuff that we had just in another custodial account that I wasn't up on. I was like, oh snap, I goddamn forgot about the little coins. But you know, like I said, you don't capitulate with the coins that we told you about. You just leave those boys, let them shit. Hey, matter of fact, you could even do it super cold, like I do it. If you can catch a 15-minute reversal or something like that, you'll be able to get back to, say, like even with Bitcoin right now, right? Because the 2 minute still has a reverse and they have to continue to build. But say 20 minutes. All right. If you get a 20-minute reversal, that'll put you back at 49. Let me show you a 2-hour reversal. If you get a 2-hour reversal, that'll put you back at 55.2. I'm just telling you. This is how this shit works. And if you get a 4-hour reversal, that'll put you back at 57. The daily is what we just dropped. If we get the daily back, that'll put us back at 58. The weekly is imminent. Oh, the weekly we just dropped too. I told you Empress was telling me about the weekly, nigga. I didn't even think about the weekly. See now, the weekly, bro. To get the weekly back, you got to get 69. That's what I'm telling you. To get the weekly back, you got to get 69. And when I say to get the weekly back, you got to get 69, I'm talking about today. So all those numbers that I gave you, that's me predicting if we were trying to reverse something within the daily movement, right? So within the completion of the candle. But that's a week. So it gives you a week to get back to 69. I was saying everybody is the completion of the candle. The 4 hours is the completion of the candle. The 2 hours is the completion of the candle. So when I give you these numbers, I'm giving you a time frame within that you could be like, okay, well, he said at this sign, I got to get to this number to reverse it. Cool. It's just milestones. You're just knocking off milestones. Wow, let me take that one down. Wow, let me take that one down. Wow, let me take that one down. And every time frame builds upon each other. The same way the shit ran down to 41 just now, basically, is the same way it runs up to goddamn whatever. You feel me? It's the same concept. I swear it's the same concept, bro. And I tell you, a lot of the time, me trying to overly educate the people and be in the mix and teach and, you know, educate here, educate there, I miss some of these moves. But like I said, what you do is when you have the ability to help somebody, that's what you do. You helping somebody, that's gonna bring your blessings. That's what somebody's gonna say, yo, bro, I was listening to what you taught me, G. I was doing nothing but trading. Everything you said was right. So bam, 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 let me break you off a little something here. You know, so just that's the concept in life. You do things not expecting anything, but always understanding how life works. Life works cyclical, right? So what happened over here is gonna happen over here when I hit this bump again, and then there's another spot on that. You feel me? It's not linear, where it's just like, yo, I'm just going down a straight path. I don't know nothing about nothing. Nah, that ain't never happened. Nah, this ain't never happened either. This new too. This new too. It's not like that. It's like, damn, I seen this. I think this was the beginning. Huh. This is the beginning of the cycle, is it? Ah, that's crazy. Right. So all those things is, you know, natural things that we kind of understood from the African perspective. But just within this video, right, that we're watching, this guy shows up and he wants to get his son. His son is 9 years old. He has his current wife in the whip. Right. He has a current wife in the whip trying to get in the spot so he can politic with son. Yo, let's go. He at the beginning of the video, you see where, let me show you. Let me have his statements.
Speaking exclusively to GMA,
He would do anything for time with
from her Nina, seen here in the white shirt.
I'm supposed to have him at 3:15 and you're playing games. His wife is recording from afar. This is not these people recording. Just look at this lady. Tats all up her neck type shit. I don't know if she got tats up her neck, but she don't look like she a wife. Right? So bro already seeing her. I shouldn't have said that. What? I'm a wife. Nevertheless, I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying this white lady right here, bro. This is a suburban housewife, bro. It's supposed to be, and she got tats up in that. Nevertheless, I'm supposed to have him at 3:15 and you're playing games. So obviously it's even more games being played that we're even seeing. But look at her. Watch her right now. She puts her head down like, oh, I'm sorry. Let me go grab him. Oh, he's not here. Me and bro right here raped him. I don't know what was done to the child, but I'm trying to think, why is it such a shame? Like, why are you, like, what's going on with you? Let him know. Oh, snap. He's inside. Let me run and go grab him. Now, an innocent man loses his life because he's coming to see his child. Telling you, bro, there's only one set of people that do the stupid shit, bro.
Reed's current wife, Jennifer, capturing this video from her car, speaking exclusively to GMA.
He would do anything for time with his kids.
Kyle Carruth, Christina's new partner, joins the argument, brandishing a rifle.
Call 911.
Carruth shoots at Chad's feet. Then Chad appears to reach toward the gun. That's when Carruth fires 2 fatal shots. So far, no charges have been filed in the case.
Did you ever think that this could happen? No, I thought it was like a stun gun or a taser gun or something. Like, who's going to bring out? They're having a discussion about a custody thing.
Carruth's attorney writing in part, all Texans may lawfully brandish a firearm to protect themselves. Though Reed came unarmed, he announced his intent to kill Kyle Carruth with Kyle's own gun and took immediate, powerful action to do so, which was
See, and I like David Dwin, because you're a Kyle Carruth lawyer, and like I said, I don't think Kyle was totally in the wrong. I don't think Kyle was totally in the wrong, but if I'm defending the brother that got murdered, bro, I'm talking to my wife outside about the child. I said, it's 3:15, you're playing games. Instead of you coming out like a manly man and saying, yo, your son is inside, we're bringing him out right now. Don't talk to my wife like that, dude. Then that'll start another situation where it's like, yo, bro, mom, two brothers arguing about some shit. And that's when the woman step back in bed, it's okay, blah, blah, blah. Get the son, let him go. You feel me? Let's get this situation handled. Let's not fixate on this situation too long. Is all I'm imagining the woman would do. So now everybody gets mad, but everybody get calmed down by the other partner. That's what this whole partnership is about. The one brother that really didn't need no calming down was the brother that was like, yo, you're playing game. Like, he ain't hitting her, he ain't touching. He just trying to figure out, yo, where is my son? You heard his claims to her, and you seen what she did. It's like she didn't answer him. It was just like, what? No, lady, did you hear the man? He's trying to get his son. He said, you playing games. Like, why did you put your head down as if you were ashamed, as if you and Kyle did something to the child? I don't get that. I don't get that concept, right? I don't get that concept as an investigative journalist hearing something like this. It doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't sit well with me. My stomach turns based on based on these type of information though. It ain't straight. It ain't straight. But like I said, Kyle isn't wrong because he's outside to defend his wife, and he know that he can't defend with no hands. And that'd be crazy of Kyle to come out there with some shit like, yo, you know what? I'm going to defend with my... No. That ain't what it's about. That's not what it's about. I can't defend with my hands. And if bro come out here and bro go to beating me down, nigga, I'm going to look bad in front of my wife. So I'm going out there with the cannon. But what I do find wrong in all this situation, even though bro was still pushing up on you because he knew you were a pussy, you could have just been like, yo, chill out, bro. I would do you. Like, you shot at his feet, which made him grab the gun. And then, you know, but like I said, both parties is right. Right? You grabbing on a bro gun. Or bro got the right to, yo, back up. Back up. So, you know, this situation is... It's a stupid situation, bro. It should have been handled, bro. It's just like the snowblower. It's just a stupid warrant for a snowblower. Come out with your hand up and we're gone. Bro, just bring my shit out, bro, and I'm out, bro. I'm not even talking to you, guy. I don't even know you. You see that I never talk to you because I don't respect you? Every time you over here, I look at you and I don't say nothing to you. We never had this situation before. So I don't know what you're trying to prove, bro. Maybe she told you to come outside and get aggressive with me.
Unsuccessful. Jennifer Reed's lawyer believes self-defense does not apply.
Whenever Mr. Caruth brought that firearm out, he's the one that escalated and provoked the situation.
According to ABC's local station, the district attorney recused their office, the police department turning the case over to Texas's attorney general.
The attorney general is going to be looking at justification of stand your ground, justification. Was there the threat potentially that Chad could harm Kyle or get his hands on the weapon? And so as a result, Kyle shot him.
Jennifer is also fighting to get custody of her husband's kids. Zoreen Shah, ABC News Los Angeles.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel and download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.
Yo, Black bro, you just took advantage of me, bro. You green as fuck. Yo, Black bro just took advantage of me. Damn, bro, that's how you feel? I guess you doing it's just a job. It's just a job. Just a job. Nah, Jesus, I understand, Black bro. I ain't even bugging. But I'm just saying, bro, you laid that on thick. When I say you laid that on thick, OG, man, you must be the head of this news station, bro. You gotta be the head of this news station. If you're not, you showed up like this to the game. You remember, a lot of motherfuckers will show up like this to a game. That's what I'm trying to tell folks. No, I'm not playing this clip. These people right here, but these people about to get sad. They're about to try to take you down. Yo, bro, I seen you playing one of my clips. I seen you playing one of my clips. Playing one of my clips. I seen you playing one of my clips. Playing one of my clips. I seen you playing one of my clips. Playing one of my clips. I seen you. Nah, G, that wasn't me. I thought about playing one of your clips and I canceled it. Canceled the order. Yep, I thought about the legality of it. It wasn't worth it to me. I swear. There are a lot of motherfuckers gonna be permanent side chicks. What the brother Kevin, what I heard the brother Kevin saying. You know I'm about to play it. You know I'm about to play it. It's time to play the game. Turner. Hold on, that's crazy. Where was that video just at? That's crazy, bro. I just lost my space. Maybe it was in watch later. Bro, there's a city, bro, randomly scrapping people car for unpaid tickets. Bro, I'm telling y'all don't understand how funny the world is. When I say funny, the world is weird, bro. It's people doing some stuff, bro. We're not seeing them all the thing. They're hiding behind the algorithm. You said them to hide behind the algorithm. Hide behind the algorithm. Hide behind the algorithm. Algorithm. This the algorithm. Hey, algorithm. Nobel Prize, yeah, we win. Hey, it's the algorithm.
Elizabeth Montoya should not be on our police force. She shouldn't be on any police force.
Elizabeth Montoya niggas out of our mind, they saying. Let's see.
The 19's Dylan Collier uncovered this officer's history of violence towards people in custody. A warning, what you're about to see may be disturbing to some viewers. It's tonight's Defenders Report.
On a rainy morning in July 2018, body-worn camera footage shows it doesn't take long for things to escalate between Officer Elizabeth Montoya and suspect Kimberly Esparza.
Do not kick me!
Accused by San Antonio police of illegally possessing prescription drugs. Esparza, at the time 6 months pregnant, is briefly put on her stomach on the ground. But then after being placed in the back of a patrol vehicle, she's on the receiving end of a flurry of punches from Montoya, including 7 to her head. After a barefoot Esparza is put on the ground in a downpour, Montoya claims she reacted after being kicked by the suspect.
I was going to punch her in her side because that's what I normally do.
Termination paperwork for Montoya would later reveal that Esparza was left on the ground for 26 minutes.
It was incredibly, incredibly disturbing.
Attorney Carolyn Wentland was contacted by a family member shortly after Esparza was charged with assaulting a public servant and resisting arrest, and was appalled by Montoya's actions at the scene.
Hey, I punched you in the face a couple times. I'll do it again, too.
Just your thoughts on an officer, a person sworn and to protect the public, making a comment like that.
I think it is a travesty. No matter what Mrs. Esparza did or didn't do, she does not deserve to be assaulted. She's a human being. She's a tiny human being. At the time, she was a pregnant human being who was handcuffed and defenseless.
Although Wentland was able to get both charges tossed out and the drug possession allegation was rejected at the time of her client's booking, Esparza spent 46 days in jail. Montoya was fired in January 2019 for inhumane treatment of a prisoner and for misusing her body camera during this incident. She appealed and is scheduled to go before an arbitrator early next month. Personnel records show a pattern of Montoya having issues interacting with the public. The same week Montoya was fired, she was suspended 10 days for a separate incident that took place just 6 weeks after the Esparza beating. After encountering people sleeping in a near West Side parking lot, Montoya told one of them, quote, "Pick up all your expletive trash. I don't want to expletive hear it. I'll expletive tase you." Yet another internal SAPD investigation found that in April 2015, Montoya kicked a suspect in his stomach while he was handcuffed and lying on the ground, and was observed putting her foot onto the man's neck. After the department proposed suspending Montoya 10 days, then interim police chief Anthony Trevino reduced it to 5 days.
I think that the fact that Officer Montoya ever became an officer, I'm not sure why she became an officer.
For the defenders,
She's fine. She's faking it.
Dylan Collier, KSAT 12 News.
Shout out to Montoya. Montoya said she's okay. She's faking it. She's faking it. They not listening to none of that shit, bro. You just broke the laws. I should be able to kill you. I shouldn't. Oh, damn. What did you broke a law though? Yo, what is wrong with these people, bro? That's what I'm telling you, bro. When they say defund the police, I understand they going overboard, bro. But man, you gotta at least fucking fund them to train them or something. Goddamn, these folks is not trained. They not trained, bro. They don't know how to handle high pressure situations. They're not trained. They're put into situations, bro, that's terrible for them. And it proves. It shows. I mean, man, see, bro, I'm not even able to look at my numbers, bro. But I think I got one more video for y'all before I get up out of here, bro. But I'm not about to. I gotta do a couple sightseeing really fast. But man, thank everybody for coming out and watching the show like always. Like I said, bro, I really can't even explain how much I appreciate it, bro. And the more we continue to do this, the more we continue to grow this network. Because your network is your network. So make sure she's at 473, right? This it went to 48. Remember what I was telling you? So now this is the, let me see, make sure I'm on the John and tell you like this is what you get when you watch this cast. This ain't nothing better than this John. Next level type shit. Like I said, like literally right now, I'm just coaching you through some simple stuff, right? You see these green dots at the bottom? Oh, you see that red line I had? That was a support line. It literally bounced right off that red line. That's a support. We've had that support since. That support started as a resistance. That's why it's red. That's why this line is red, because it started as a resistance line. We couldn't get over it. This is the first time that we was at like 34s and shit like that, and we pushed through the 42. But we came back to 39. It was a weird thing, 42, right? So I had that as a resistance. But the 2 minutes continually building, the 3 minutes continually building, the 5 minute just went into an uptrend. The 10 minute is still not in the uptrend. So we still haven't got a 10-minute uptrend. That's what I'm telling you for the 10 minute. Remember the levels I told you. The 10 minute got to get to 48 to reverse this, John. The 15 has to get to 51. But like I said, every time it's gonna continue to. The 20 just has to get to 49. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So everything is gonna work towards each other. But now what you're doing, you're on the 1 minute. Because right now this green is weak. So now you're on the 1 minute trying to figure out, okay, when are we gonna have the down and can we stop it? That's all it's about now. We've seen the green. Now we're not even looking at the green. The next thing that we want to see is the red come down and the green to no. We're not doing none of that down. But you need the red to start coming down because the more you just keep going up, you just delaying it. It's kicking the can down the road and it's like, bro, come on, bro, you got the can still. So eventually, that's why we say imminent. I mean, that it's too close not to come, bro. You could. I'm talking about literally, bro. It'd be some candles so big you could run from something. Because, like I said, I've been waiting for the 15 to get a reversal since 53, and it was right there. And those big ass candles, nigga, brought us so far. So you feel me? That's understandable. But I'm not gonna tell you that's Taco Tuesday. Yes, bro. I gotta stop giving y'all so much chance for no reason. I tried to play the video from the wrong spot. My bad.
Here in Orlando school, the younger teen is charged with attempted murder. The shots were fired near Carver Middle School right after school let out for the day yesterday. No one was hit, but as Fox 35 Stephanie Buffamonte reports, the community is very concerned.
School is done for the day, but officers were here at every corner of this intersection outside of Carver Middle, making sure students got home safely. But parents say more needs to be done.
If you're waiting on somebody, you're waiting by me.
Orlando police say in the last 2 weeks, they have had an increased number of school resource officers at Carver Middle because of the number of fights off campus.
It wasn't only about yesterday, it's about every day. There's fights, there's no control, no teachers.
A Carver Middle School parent tells Fox 35's Amanda McKenzie violence is an everyday occurrence at the school and something needs to change.
I don't want to be seen because I'm afraid for myself. I'm afraid for the community. Something has to get done as soon as possible.
Initially, police thought there was a large fight after school yesterday, but now they say students were actually running for cover when two teens from a private school a few minutes away, Bethel Christian Academy, fired shots. They say it was over a dispute with a student here at Carver Middle. Sky Fox shows the large police presence. A 13-year-old is facing 3 charges, including attempted first-degree murder and aggravated assault with a firearm. And a 14-year-old was charged with carrying a concealed firearm.
While we're doing all we can to keep those children safe, to prevent all the fights, it's for community leaders to step up and to come here after school, for parents to come here after school and help us to walk these kids safely home.
I spoke with a former Carver Middle School substitute teacher on the phone. She believes the problem is that there aren't enough teachers and staff around after dismissal and says some students take advantage of that.
Hey, there's no supervision here. We can do whatever we want. And matter of fact, let's start a fight here after school.
She told me she felt so unsafe teaching at Carver Middle, she quit.
In 2018, when I was teaching there, it was bad with just the fights and the violence breaking out after school. So I can't even imagine today where now there's guns involved. I mean, what is the prediction for 5 years from now if they don't get a handle, on that school and then schools just like it?
I reached out to the private school where the 2 teens facing charges went. They told me they did not want to make a comment. Stephanie Buffamonte, Fox 35 News.
Man, if you see me bopping, I won't bop into what the fuck we just heard. I was bopping to some fucking jams that we got. Shout out to the brother Noddow, bro. Brother Noddow doing some fucking good work with the music. Man, parents, bro, please get the fuck out here, bro, and get a hand on this shit. But I told you the problem, bro. The problem is bigger. Adults, bro. Adults are the dumbest people, bro. You know, as a child, you always like, man, I know adults are so smart. I know adults are dumber than y'all, bro, because that's why y'all so dumb. Who the black is educating these youths? Right? Who is educating these youths? You gotta think about, bro, man. I was listening to some music in the background, bro. I don't even know what the hell. But boy, Yo, turn this music up in the background. This shit is disturbing me. It's disturbing me. It's trying to disturb me. But please, man, parents, start talking to these young youths. Start putting them on shit. I tell you, I heard the song earlier, and I was like, hold on, bro. You know, that don't sound good. I'm like, I understand the concept. Yo, we up. All right, we up. So now y'all shooting back. Y'all doing this back. And it's like, bro, you saying that you're doing responsible for that. We need to get you out of here, bro. Neighborhood hot. The neighborhood hot. Bro, I got it be hot of here, bro. Yeah, you got it hot as hell, man. We ain't even been able to chill in a month. Shit like Africa. Can't find no herbs nowhere, bro. Nigga found me with a bag of herbs the other day, nigga. I got 60 years. I'm just telling you, bro. You gotta be careful, bro. You're gonna make the situation more tumultuous than it's supposed to be. Other things are gonna be put into this situation. This is just not you with your little beef and your little shooting. What is going on? I'm not blaming them kids because I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know. You remember? I don't know the situation that well. Man, I'm gonna do some research on this, and this is what I'm gonna present next episode. Because this episode was just strictly women. Maybe next episode I might just do men. Then I'm gonna do the baby. Because I just want to show you where this shit come from, bro. This shit come from a bigger place. These are adults, bro. Like this whole concept of just think about what we just witnessed, bro. Throughout these videos, we seen somebody show up to get his child and say, "Yo, you're playing games," and a young lady put her head down. Like, ma'am, are you playing games or are you not? Let them know. No, I'm not playing games. You're not getting him. Like, what was the? Bro, this shit got to change. And the reason why I'm saying this got to change, think about how low we are on the totem pole. Asians are super high. When I say Asians, like I said, bro, I don't like that study because a bunch of them is forced into the numbers. But Indians, they number one. They got a super high marriage rate, super low divorce rate. Whites, they low down there damn near with us. They got a super low marriage rate and a super high divorce rate. They not doing nothing better than we doing, bro. They're the same bad, you feel me? Bad fucking. We don't need to be watching them right now. We need to be watching success. Right? Yeah, it's some of them there, you know, color is this. Based on what I'm seeing, bro. We gotta change the culture. We gotta change. It's gonna start with the elders too. Like I understand everybody say, man, I'm just gonna focus on the next generation because that's all we can focus on. These grown people, they already grown, blah, 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 blah. Do you know all this stuff stems from these grown people? In these videos with these little kids that's saying that, yo, I'm the one that shit high. I'm the reason why shit high. I'm the reason why shit doing this, shit doing that. In these videos, there's grown-ups in these videos. Grown man in these videos. What are you talking about? Grown people around. Maybe no father around, right? But there's adults around. There's adults around for sure, bro. But this is what I was saying. Bro, we don't get a grip on this shit. It's like, you know, we watch all those movies where it's like shit look crazy. But you couldn't walk nowhere. It's just like death everywhere, right? And I'm from a third world country, so I understand that you playing with fire. Let me not say you. We are playing with fire. And if we continue down this path, we will get burned. Right? We will get burnt. We have to find a way to circumnavigate this situation at hand. We have to find a way to be like, yo, y'all got beef. There's 2 OGs in the neighborhood. Bam, bam, bam. Y'all boys squash that up. Squash that up real quick. If anything, bro, you trying to bump, bro. You don't want to bump, bro. Yo, bro, I don't want to bump you, bro. Y'all got to chill out on that shit, bro. Right? Because, yeah, I understand if bro don't want to bump you and you just think you want to. Did y'all see the pictures? Yo. Everything about that shit was different to me. Right? The concept. But like I said, we've had people on this show previously that have said the same thing. These kids are out of hand. They're out of hand. One time the cop showed up and it was a little girl, and I think the cop ended up handcuffing her. And it was just, it was a whole outrage. And I remember having a teacher speak on the situation, and she was like, "Man, you don't understand, bro. They know you can't do nothing to them as a teacher, bro. You have to go these routes." So I was like, damn, that's smacked up. But like I said, we back in here again on Sunday for another episode. So just stay tuned. And like I said, thank everybody for coming through, bro. I couldn't even explain how much I appreciate it, bro. We better get up out of here.